Big Willie style is back, y'all. This weekend, Will Smith dives into the Academy Awards conversation, starring in a sports biopic as tennis legends Venus and Serena Williams' father, while the beloved 1980s Ghostbusters franchise returns old favorites Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson for a new sequel. In addition, Vanessa Hudgens pulls triple duty again for the latest in Netflix The Princess Switch franchise, plus appears alongside Andrew Garfield in a Jonathan Larson musical, while influential author Kurt Vonnegut gets a documentary about his life and work. Here's a guide to new movies that'll satisfy every cinematic taste. 10 new films you can't miss, from West Side Story to new Spider-Man. If you're really into Will Smith and/or tennis, King Richard. Much like he did for the title icon of Ali, Smith disappears into the character of Richard Williams, a devoted but controversial tennis dad dedicated to making champions out of daughters Venus, Sania Sidney, and Serena, Demi Singleton. While the rousing and inspirational 1990s set story misses chances to delve deeper into its subjects, Smith gives an outstanding performance, as does Aunjanue Ellis as the girl's steady and quietly strong mom. In theaters and on HBO Max. Will Smith's inspirational, imperfect tennis dad is Oscar-ready. If you've still got Slimer bedsheets, Ghostbusters, Afterlife. The Ghostbusters franchise is one that could use a fresh coat of paint, and director Jason Reitman, original director Ivan Sun, infuses some youth in the new sequel, which focuses on an OG Ghostbusters granddaughter, McKenna Grace, taking on spooks and dark forces in small-town Oklahoma. Yet still, perhaps more than ever, this thing is stuck in the past, bringing back old stars, Murray, Aykroyd and Hudson, as well as stale story beats and plot points for a disappointing new chapter. In theaters. Bustin' doesn't feel good in Ghostbusters, Afterlife, a frustrating franchise retread. If you're a connoisseur of musical theater, Tick, Tick, Boom. National treasure Lin-Manuel Miranda makes his directorial debut with this vibrant adaptation of Rand creator Larson's autobiographical musical. Garfield stars as a talented New York theater composer approaching his 30th birthday and stressing out about writing the last song in his long-gestating sci-fi rock musical, to the detriment of his personal life. Garfield is amazing alongside a cast featuring Alexandra Shipp, Hudgens and a bunch of Broadway icons in a story about creativity, inspiration and mortality. Netflix. Lin-Manuel Miranda's creativity astounds again with Netflix musical Tick, Tick, Boom. If you prefer more than one Vanessa Hudgens at a time, The Princess Switch 3, Romancing the Star. In the third installment of the holiday romantic comedy series, A priceless star once owned by St. Nicholas is brought to fictional Montenegro for a Yuletide party and stolen, and identity-swapping BFFs Queen Margaret and Princess Stacy, both played by Hudgens, enlist Margaret's troublemaking look-alike cousin Fiona, also Hudgens, and her dashing criminal ex, Remy High, to get it back. The hijinks are predictable, and Hudgens gets many chances to play characters acting like other characters. Netflix. If you're hungry for a freaky slice of folk horror, The Feast. The slow-burn Welsh chiller centers on a family at their mountain estate having an important dinner with a businessman trying to score a deal to mine nearby land, which has a mythical legend attached to it, for oil. Anne Zelway stars as the mysterious waitress hired at the last minute to help out at the soiree, and her peculiar presence unnerves some of the participants and has others acting in strange ways. It's a fright fest with an interesting ecological bent and an absolutely gruesome payoff. In theaters and on Apple TV, Google Play. If you're a literature nerd, Kurt Vonnegut, Unstuck in Time. Those who view Slaughterhouse-Five and Cat's Cradle as sacred texts will want to check out this engrossing and touching documentary/labor of love about the late Vonnegut that director Robert B. Wade has been working on for 4 decades. Their friendship gives the film underlying emotion while also delving into Vonnegut's early years, his time as a World War II pal that proved inspirational for his work, and why the writer's satirical prose has captured the imagination of generations of young fans. In theaters and on Apple TV, Vudu, Google Play.